I need to show that this thing is a basis for R2. So I will do that. And the key thing about a basis is there are two parts. It has to be linearly independent, and two, it has to span all of the linear space. So one, I can show that they're linearly independent by assuming that I have scalars such that I add them and I end up with the zero element. Well, 2a, 0b, 2b, 0, 0. So I get 2a, a plus 0, 2b is equal to 0, 0. And I get that 2a plus 0, a plus 2b is equal to 0, 0. Alright, that leaves me with a system of equations. I get 2a plus 0 equals 0. So I'm just going to write 2 equals 0. Also, a plus 2b has to equal 0. Well, the first equation immediately gives me that 2a equals 0, so a is equal to 0. I can just divide by 2. And then a plus 2b equals 0. Gives me 0 plus 2b equals 0. Which gives me 2b equals 0, which gives me b equals 0. So a, b must be both 0, I suppose. So 2, 1 and 0, 2 are linearly independent. So I'm halfway done. But it could very well be that these two things don't span R2. So I need to show that for any element in here, there are coefficients here, so I can make a linear combination to get that. So I'm going to let, how about xy? I don't like xy. Let's say CD belong to R squared. So it's a completely generic element. It could be anything. Now I need to find AB such that A times 2, 1 plus B times 0, 2 is equal to CD. So I'm going to solve for A and B, but there will be C's and D's floating around. So I'll just combine this in one step pretty quickly. 2A, A plus 2B has to equal CD. Very similar to what we did before. In fact, if you're smart, you might even try doing this part first, because then you can just plug in 0 for C and 0 for D, and it looks exactly like what we had before. So this gives us two equations. 2A has to equal C, and A plus 2B has to equal D. So what this tells me is that A has to equal 1/2 C. So I know what A is. And that tells me that I have to have 1/2 C plus 2B is equal to D. And then I have 2B is equal to D minus 1/2 C. And B is equal to 1/2 D minus 1/4 C. So, what do I have? 1/2 C times 2, 1 plus 1/2 D minus 1/4 C times 0, 2 is equal to CD. For all CD belong to R2. So 2, 1, 0, 2 spans R2. Finally, since 2, 1, 0, 2 is linearly independent and spans R2, it is a basis. Done.